Hello everyone, I'm Garrett Okamber, and welcome back to State of Decay 2. In the last episode we took Arsenal out, and it's actually doing quite well. For those of you who haven't watched much of the series, Arsenal is this character. He is the medic I got in the tutorial in State of Decay 2, and I've ignored him until now. But surprisingly, breaking him in for the first time, he's actually doing fine. I was worried originally that a character that had virtually no combat skills would just be awful, but I think I'm at that level where I can play the game and be absolutely okay with a variety of characters. There are some characters that you just don't want to have in your community, and I have a few of them, or at least one of them. Characters that bring down the other survivors. That's not something that plays, but it's definitely something that affects you when you get them into your community. So, by the way, I am actually recording this voice in post again because things happen and I'm unable to record when there's noise and things like that. And usually during the summer there's a lot of construction, there's a lot of people moving around doing things. So, yeah, even out here in the country. See, the kind of areas, the kind of vistas that this game paints is the kind of world that I grew up in, and now, at age 32, seeing that world vanish because of overcrowding, it's actually really depressing, because people keep saying, oh yeah, there'll be more trees, there's always more trees. No, because everyone else is saying the exact same thing as they're making excuses as they cut down forests and build on land, and then they get attacked by coyotes and they wonder why, because you're intruding on their territory. There's bears, and they're like, oh, well, we gotta euthanize the bear because the bear is in our yard. You have taken away miles of its home. Where else is it going to go? Let's not discuss environmentals. I could go on and on about that, but that's basically just random rambling in my head. But this is the kind of world where there's a lot of property, and you could have a mouse fart and no one would hear it for miles because there's too many hills. Or maybe I should say there's a mouse fart and everyone hears it because it's so damn quiet. I guess both are valid. But that's what I see when I see this game. I see a world where if I was recording, especially since the zombie apocalypse, there would be no noise interruptions. And again, me recording a video would cause a lot of issues. Man, what a funny little pickle we've created. Here I kind of get overwhelmed a little bit, but despite that, I'm able to fight them off. And I didn't have to shoot him. I thought it would be cool. Action sequence. Again, just kind of solidifying Arsenal's place in surviving. I don't necessarily love him as a character, though. His voice is the worst. His voice is the worst, and I hate it. The second I got him, I hated the voice, and I probably should restart the game, but on day one release, I was so excited to play the game. Squirrel farts, notwithstanding. So, there's a zombie coming in here, and he's gonna path directly to me. Or is he? I can't remember. He's having a lighting glitch there. It's interesting. No, he does not know where we are. But no, he won't see us. Okay. I don't have to shoot them, but I'd rather not get infected more than I already am. He is a doctor, so who better to get infected than a person that knows how to create things better for less resources? That's what medics and doctors do in this game. We're just checking these bathrooms because I did pass this place by, and I'm not sure what else is around here. It keeps saying that there's more stuff to find, but I believe I go home not finding everything. If I remember correctly, it has been a few days since I played this, so here I am not remembering everything that happens. That's the interesting thing when you decide to record your voice in post. You don't always remember everything, depending on how long ago it was that you actually recorded. So I'm looking at the infestations on the right-hand side of the map. They're kind of getting out of control since we moved away. And I think some of those have been around since the beginning. So that's a lot of stuff. And here I want to make it over to the top of the map. Honestly, I was literally thinking while I was driving up here, I really should go back for gas. Then I remember we don't really have any gas. So I was kind of like, well, maybe we'll find something up here. I was hoping on a wing and a prayer. And I stopped to look at that location there. That's actually a place you can live in. And I'm not really sold on it. I have a better home at the moment. So I'm thinking I can go up here and deal with whatever's up here. Maybe there's stuff I can find. Maybe there's infestations too. I mean, if I find more infestations and I take them out, that's closer to the end of the game. At this point, I want to see if I can get at least one complete to do that. But I'm completely mindful of the amount of gas I'm using, and here I do an amazing tumble off a cliff. The vehicles are so much more durable in this game. You cannot... Oh, hello. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Now I remember. Yeah. Okay, so the biggin scares the crap out of me and causes me to realize I'm in a bad place. There's also a feral nearby. And, at least there was a feral. I heard one, I think. Honestly, I can't hear anything while I'm doing this voiceover, but I think I'm out of the range of the big boy, so he's not going to hear me once I rummage around in here. And this was a very nice little area, nice little barn. Well, garage, whatever. Shed. It's a shed. So I'm just looting, and this looks like a prepper's actual shed. Whether or not this was, you know, equipped this way before the apocalypse or after. I mean, remember, State of Decay 2 does not take place on day one. It takes place many months to a year or more after the apocalypse. So you have a lot of things that are either the way they were, or people have made them their homes. There's evidence of survivor homes, which I like that, because it reminds me of the first game. It's like, yeah, well, what if they bring back Trumbull County? Which, that was one of their plans they were going to do. What if they bring back Trumbull County? You could go back, and you could see all the other old bases, and they looked lived in. That'd be kind of neat to see. You could remember that, yeah, we actually stopped here at one point. I think that's an opportunity they can't pass up. Undead Labs needs to jump on that. They need to think about, oh, well, the old map, we can just retrofit it and have more stuff for people to do there. To, you know, suit it to this game's needs and put in some, like, interesting points of interest. Like, yeah, people have constantly lived here. People have scoured this area. It could be like a hardcore map. There's very little supplies. Supplies. Lots of zombies. That kind of stuff. Or maybe there's new stuff, too. Like, new stuff's been brought in because there's, like, an RV park now in the middle of the map. Tons of people came to the farmlands, and they ended up getting eaten in their sleep. That kind of stuff could happen. Zombie apocalypses tend to change the landscapes around them. Here, there's zombies. I hear them, and I decide to wait around. Waiting for them, but they don't quite come in the door. That's the interesting thing about zombie apocalypses. I like the transformation of the environment, not only how society transforms, but how the environment transforms. So an area that was familiar, even, you know, a month ago, would be completely alien. It would just be something completely different. And I enjoy that. That's a really neat feature. That's an armored zombie, so take care of Tomato Boy there. And he sees me. I can't shoot him, so I'm going to take him out. It's the old-fashioned way. Just gonna cut him up. Nice and gory. Okay. I'm really tired today. I'm feeling better, though. I'm actually feeling better. This is not a terrible thing to have. I'm not the way I was this weekend. I'm not sick from sodium intake. I am yawning. because a yawn is a yawn. It'll always be a yawn. But I'm here, and doing okay.
I got no room for that.
I was hoping to do some more live streams this week, but that so far has not come to fruition. I might be doing stuff this weekend, because that seems natural, and apparently it's supposed to be the 4th of July, so that'll be neat. I'll have to see if I can do anything special. I don't know. I don't know. I don't plan these things. I find it more natural if you just jump into them, and that's what I like to do. I came back for that rifle. I wanted it. We have something here in the fridge. I can't quite remember what I find in this fridge. Maybe it's something delicious. Oh, it's pizza. Gotta take that pizza. And we actually need food at base. It doesn't look it, but they use up the food really quick, and that gets really annoying. I have a lot of survivors. Honestly, you don't need as many survivors as I have, but I've been doing that because I'm dreading losing people. And at least if I have a ton of NPCs with guns, when things go bad, I have a lot of people ready to, you know, shoot. There is a box there. I'll stop at some point. I missed out on it because I'm an idiot, and but we do have zombies. Won't be missing out on that. We do have zombies. Lots of zombies attacking me. Right. I'm just going to murder the crap out of them. Okay. Yeah, just get back. The kick in this game doesn't appear to... It's very rare that you'll actually knock them down and take them out with it. I'm a little disappointed because I loved the roundhouse kick from the first game, and I was hoping the stealthy characters had an ability like that, but we don't. They don't have it. It's a little sad. It is what it is. It is what it is. So here we have, I decided to open up the garden thingy, and I wanted to kind of empty my inventory to some degree. At the same time, I wanted to be able to utilize a function I had. Hello, head, how are you? There's a random zombie head there. I wanted to be able to use the garden thing to plant crops or something. I don't know. It's supposed to generate more food. I guess I was reading it wrong this entire time. I thought it was
I guess that's it.
taking food, but it generates. And I was like, what? That doesn't make sense. It's supposed to be a garden. So we're going to generate more food. I don't know if it permanently upgrades or not. I'd been pretty opposed to the gardening in this game just because the game kept throwing seeds at me left and right early on. And I was kind of almost insulted that I kept getting seeds, and just seeds. You need something. You need medicine. It gives you seeds. You need a gun. You need ammo. It gives you seeds. They're pretty darn common, and I do understand the reason for them being common. But I just was so opposed to trying gardening out. I built the gardening thing because I knew I'd have a lot of people in my little enclave there, and I have no idea where the last thing is. And actually, now looking back at this footage, I think I know where it is. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm not looking at the map there. Oh, it's... Oh, that's a shame. Yeah. Okay. I think I know where it was. Yeah, the area is lit up like there's still something here. I'm just not using my brain. Well, I was using my brain. I completely forgot there's this little alcove in the corner of the building when you walk in from the back. And I thought I could see everything. Yeah, right there to the right. I completely ignored it. I feel like such a fool. But, yeah, I built a garden a while back when I moved into the triple-decker. And it's serving a very nice purpose there. But I need more room. You always need more room. These bases are designed to always be lacking something. That's the trick. That is the trick. You need to learn to let go in this game. There are things you will not be able to get. Here we're also running very low on gas. It's deceiving. This vehicle seems to just not move. No, it doesn't move very fast. Seems? No, it does not move fast. So, trying as fast as we can to get home. It's going to run out, and I know it's going to run out. I'm thinking, okay, let's try to cut the bull crap out of this. We're going to go in a straight line, as straight as we can get. And the road keeps curving, and there's all these obstacles. But we're going to attempt... I can't go in a straight line there, I'll end up in the water. I have stuff in the back, I'd like to get this stuff. So I believe we break down somewhere around, just past this bridge. Yeah. I realize this is a bad place to be. Thankfully, with our vehicle's dying breath, we killed the feral. So now we're going to do an arduous walk on foot. Itchy, itchy, itchy. Back home. With a character that's ill-experienced. First time taking him out. And he might actually, you know, die doing this. So we're not the furthest from home we could be. We're not the closest. So I decided to sneak through here. I decided to be as stealthy as I can possibly be. Bushes don't conceal you 100% anymore. That's something they had removed. Which is strangely a good thing, because bushes could be used to become invisible indefinitely. You could sit in a bush, and as long as the zombie doesn't get right up against the bush, you're usually fine. But in this game, you can't just hide in bushes. You can sneak a little better outright. That is one thing. Sneaking is a little bit more effective, but I don't believe sneaking really works against most types of the special zombies. And I almost jumped off this cliff here. Got a little carried away there. But yeah, home is within sight. And if we can just go there and come back. I think I switch over to my main to do it, because she's a lot better on her feet. We're just going to play the part of the ninja here. Might as well take out the loader. They're not fun. Loaders cause a lot of problems for everybody. They are a stinky thing that just gets in your way. So we're just going to jump across a couple of fences. And God, this game is just so beautiful. I love it. I absolutely love it. It is so pretty. It's so damn pretty. I mean, the first game was beautiful for the time as well. It was. But it definitely shows its age. Definitely shows its age. It was a game that unfortunately had to be restricted to the Xbox 360. And that did unfortunately cut down the initial beauty of State of Decay. It was only when the remastered edition came out on Steam that we actually got to see what the game was supposed to look like. But that was many years later. Here, you have State of Decay 2, and its launch date was on PC. I mean, it is designed still to be able to run on a Xbox console, but the day one release was on, you know, did I say Steam? I meant PC. It is on PC. Did I say PC? I don't know. I'm tired. It was released day one on PC through the Xbox app, and you can play it on a console, but the console version still looks a lot shittier. Consoles just, they cannot compete with computers these days. They never could, quite honestly. I mean, for a time, there really weren't any games for computers, so I guess that's that makes sense. But ultimately, the computers can always be configured in a way that makes them far better at handling games. And games can be designed a lot larger as a result of that, a lot more beautiful. There's more memory. There's more memory. There's vastly more memory than on a console. So you have on a computer so many different capabilities, and you just don't get the same thing from an Xbox or a PlayStation or a Nintendo, especially a Nintendo. Nintendo doesn't seem to care about high-fidelity games. They only care about if the game is marketable towards kids and audiences. Which is fine. They definitely, you know, cornered the market on that, but you're not going to see many games like this on the Switch. Oh, I just love how I just one stab, just take him out.
I can't keep going so fast.
This character is such a beast. She is a beast. It's amazing. Oh, God. I'm sorry I'm going on tangents here. I'm just very tired, and it's been a bit of a day. Not a terrible day. It was a good day. But I did not sleep well. I haven't eaten yet either. No, I did. Wow. I don't know where that zombie went, by the way. There's a zombie chasing me over there, and I kind of like buggered off. Unless it's the same zombie, I don't know. But it was interesting because it was right behind me. Here I realize I have a shotgun. I'm like, oh, well, I'm not going to snipe that thing. Yeah, I had to check it. I was like, really? A shotgun? I was also checking to see if it had a muzzle, because that makes sense. Let's muzzle a shotgun. I'm sorry, but that's just not something that works very well. We're just gonna, you know, sneak our way over. This is nothing too extreme. This character is a complete badass. I'm still sneaking because she's very good at sneaking, and we might as well use the best tools at our disposal. Why not use the best tools at your disposal? If you have a really strong character, why wouldn't you fight? You're strong. If you're really sneaky, why wouldn't you sneak? And she realized I was there because she heard me drop down. Makes sense. Makes sense. Can't remember if this guy remembers or not. No. He's completely oblivious. And I take him out. Oh, Kate is amazing. She's absolutely amazing. I love the way I've created this story with this character because she was the first NPC I found on the map. She was a helpful neighbor, and I decided to recruit her because she had some fairly decent skills. And ultimately, she has become the leader of my enclave. I would be so sad if she dies. Zombies don't notice me either. Apparently, I'm still sneaking here, which is kind of cool. Out in the open. Just so you know, filling the gas can. Of course, the second I get in the vehicle, they're going to notice. So let's take out this thing. You're done. Alright. That's good. And there's a trader. So I do figure I might as well go back and check out the trader. Maybe we can get some more gas. Maybe we can get some guns. It's usually guaranteed. And they do look like paramilitary, so we can get ourselves some nice guns or ammunition. In fact, I believe they have ammo. So that helps.
Hello. I represent Red Talon.
Hello. Can I get things? And I screwed up. Not sure what happened there.
How about we see what we've got?
And for some reason, my character is bloodthirsty and she wants to fight. So, we find some ammo. We find a nice gun that I'm considering. But I'd rather get the rucksacks first. Some of them I want to break open, and other ones I just want to use right away. Bring them home, do whatever. I love this game. I love this game so much, and it reminds me that there's going to be, sadly, bigger and better games on the horizon. But the fact that it exists, the fact that I'm able to play it, it helps me calm down. It's a good game, spooky. I love being scared. I love zombies, and I hate them. I hate zombies, and I love them. They're terrifying. We got some gas out of that, which was really good.
Careful.
Definitely needed that. I realize I have no room. Meanwhile, they're just, you know, it's free bullets. They're going to use bullets on zombies. I don't have to lift a finger. It's fine. I believe it is possible for these characters all to get annihilated, though. So
Alright.
it'd be interesting to see. Whether or not you can loot their bodies after the fact, I haven't tried this. I'm not sure what would happen. We're going to use these rucksacks or...
Let's trade, okay?
You know,
Yes.
consider which ones we want to take out. A military ammo there. I think I also break that open. I can't remember. Since we're buying rucksacks, we might as well break them open. It's not like they're a one-time piece of loot on the map. There's something that you can buy from random traders. The random traders don't seem to ever cease. It's just, at some point, it's going to be harder and harder to get to them.
This is quite a load
Or, they're going to get swarmed by zombies.
Careful.
So here I decide to... I really want that gun. New types of weapons. It's
Would you
always a
like to
good thing.
trade?
So I think we're going to buy that
Alright.
gun. And bingo. It already comes pre-silenced, so that's cool. I'm going to take a look at it here. Ooh, nice. And I think I take some shots at one point, but I can't remember. I do know that this video is getting towards the end. It was a good game session. I have to live stream this game again at some point. It's a very live streamable game. I just find it enjoyable because our reactions in the moment are super awesome on stream. Oh yes, this is what happens. I get stuck. Ah yes, I remember. I literally get in the worst kind of stuck imaginable. I can't tilt the vehicle, I can't turn it, I can't do anything. Then I decide to get out.
To finish off that one.
Then I make a mistake. And I get pulled into an eternal hell. I'm floating above the vehicle, I can't move. So I literally had no choice but to leave. And there was also zombies coming. I could hear the zombies swarming me. I was like, I'm not going to lose my favorite character. Not this way. Not this way. If I'm going to lose her, it's going to be normal. You know, it's going to be a natural way of losing a character. That's not natural. That is bullshit. That is a bug. So it spawned me up the road before I fell down. So that's good. I like that. All the zombies have reset, just like the original State of Decay. So we're not being attacked by a swarm. Here I have to leave the vehicle in order to get another vehicle to free my vehicle. And I put more gas into this thing, so I do care about bringing it back. I actually care about bringing it back for that reason alone. Zombie. And I'm getting a drink. Delicious. So we're going to just sneak back into town, or run into town. Doesn't matter either way. I think there was another feral nearby. Again, I'm going off of memory because I'm not actually listening to the audio. I can't. When I do this voiceover, you just can't hear the audio. You will hear the audio. You hear the gunshots. I missed that zombie. I'm completely terrible at that. I don't know why. I think her shoot... No, does she even have a shooting skill? I don't know. Some characters don't, I think. Gonna pass the zombie trailer again. I love the nighttime in this game. I really wish they'd added weather. Like actual weather. I think they really could too. A lot of games are running off of Unreal 4. This one is definitely one of them. All they need to do is add like a wet texture, like a shine texture to everything, and then they add raindrops and a nice, rain track, thunder maybe. That'd be really cool. Especially if there's like lightning at night. You could see flashes for miles, and it could actually light up an area, and you could see all the zombies that are out there. That would be neat. That'd be very neat. I think it would be scary. I really do. But, I'm not sure what the reasons for not adding weather were. I'm sure they wanted to, but it might be just a matter of they didn't have the time to do it. So we're gonna get a actual gun. Here I am looking at melee weapons. I'm like, I don't need a melee weapon. I'm playing as a character that kicks ass with a knife. Why would I need a weapon? We're gonna try to get a gun of some description. I can't remember what I settled on. Yeah, that's right. I settled on the assault rifle. I was looking for a suppressor for it. Bingo. Got it. So that's a pretty damn good rifle. I kind of prefer rifles on this character, or even better, snipers, because she is a stealthy character. But then again, a sniper really benefits a stealthy character when they remain undetected. When they are detected, they're in a very poor position. And considering she doesn't really have a true melee weapon, she uses a dagger, she's pretty good at it, but it kind of puts her in a very weird position. She's really good from afar. She's super weak up close, especially against specials. I haven't had to stab a biggin yet, face to face, and not explode. Rather not have to go through that. So here I'm trying not to get another vehicle stuck, but also trying to find this one. I think it's freed. I think it's freed. I believe I get out of here. Second, excuse me, yawning.
Oh, the yawns are with us, and red eyes are completely on my throat. Completely
I'm glad I put that suppressor on, because otherwise I'd just attract more attention. Attention I don't need. So we're going to end up taking both these vehicles back to base. We need to take them back. And once that happens, I believe the episode is over. Not the series, though. I still have a long way to go before I can beat this game. And that's not even going to be the end of this. I think I'm literally, this is like the first time I've ever, I have no idea what I was doing there. I think this is the first time I'm ever going to beat a State of Decay game on YouTube. And I have beaten State of Decay, but I beat it a long time ago on the Xbox, and I haven't cared about the base game, the original game, because in State of Decay, it's like you go through it once, and you're like, okay, that's cool, but then there's Breakdown, which is like infinite, and then there's the other game mode, which I've never completed. I was hoping to complete that at some point, but yeah, here I am actually really going through this campaign, which doesn't even feel like a campaign, which is a really cool thing. There was a lot of reviewers who were purposely trying to give this a bad review, and they, when the game was like very early access, they were playing it, they were rushing through the main story. The point of a survival game is that you survive, you don't just rush. I mean, if you're trying to speed run, good for you, but you're missing half the enjoyment. And then sometimes the game literally prevents you from beating it. Like, this game will generate, you know, some sneaky algorithms in the background, some sneaky encounters that are going to literally crush your hopes and dreams. And I would love to see, like, some hardcore, you know, speedrunner just absolutely lose their shit when the game decides to spawn two biggins and a feral right next door to their base and just wreck their day. It's like, oh my guys, this is a really easy game, and they get destroyed. So yeah, easy, huh? Easy, yeah. It's called luck. And it's not something the game predicates, it's just luck. Whether or not the game will kill you, that's luck. So I'm going to end this video here. I will kill you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my rambling. I hope you enjoyed my random thoughts. And I will see you in the next State of Decay 2 video. Thank you for watching. Hope to stream this game in the near future again. Goodbye.